another vlog. I have just got to Ho Chi Minh and I can't wait to start exploring. So let's go check the city out. This is the Saigon Central Post Office. It was built in 1891 during the French colonial. So this is the inside. It is so touristic here. The architecture is French, and right at the back is a portrait of Ho Chi Minh. They've got vintage telephone booths everywhere with international time zones. There's London, it's 7 AM right now. Inside is actually empty. There's no telephones. The cool thing about this place is you can actually pick a postcard, write a note and send it wherever you want in the world. I have picked my card. My postcard's ready, the note is attached, the stamp's attached. Now we're going to send it across. By card.
Give it to me.
Thank you. I really do hope my postcard arrives because I'm actually sending it all the way to UK. But if you are in Ho Chi Minh, it's a quickie thing to do. At the heart of Ho Chi Minh City is this beautiful pink church known for its bold exterior. Opposite the church, there's this cute cafe where you can go to the rooftop. Hello! And see the view from above. We're now going to try some street food at a market called Ho Chi. This is the name. They also sell flowers here. They are so beautiful. Wow. I want some. This is the florist. He makes the flowers. They're so pretty.
Okay. Hello.
How long does it take to make one of these?
It's about 20 minutes.
This entire street is full of flower shops, like everywhere. There's like 100 flowers on her motorbike. And this is another one. They're like strapping all the flowers on. I'm about to try this potato spiral. Tasty. Seats in Vietnam are tiny. They are literally like stools. These are quail eggs. They barbecue them. And there we have it. It's literally sizzling. So yummy. The seats here are all very low. Like they're practically stool-sized chairs. This is the place we picked. It is super local. So let's see what the food comes out like. This is one of the dishes. And this is the second dish. Moment of truth.
Plain and dry.
Today is our second day in Ho Chi Minh. We are starting it off by going to get some bagels for breakfast before going on to our next destination. Fresh. And then there's these cinnamon rolls. Oh my god. We have stopped off at a station before our final stop. This is a factory where they make like ornaments, and majority of the workers here are actually disabled. As you can see, everyone here, majority speaking, they're coming in with wheelchairs. She's currently designing things using eggshells. He is currently doing the painting phase. Finishing touch.
Different. Everything unique.
These are the finishing products. These are all souvenirs to buy. It's crazy to think that the amount of detail that's gone into it. These are all eggshells. Amazing as these drawings and paintings and ornaments are, you would never expect the level of detail and hard work that's happened behind the scenes. How long does it take for these to get made?
About 2 months.
2 months takes one? Is that
Not
size
only every person, every time. Not
Every
only
single
many.
one takes 2 months?
Yes.
And how much does one of these sell for?
8 billion.
8 million.
For the four together.
This is the entire process. As you can see, these frames, they start off with just a piece of wood. Thank you. I have come to a place called Ho Chi Tunnels, I think. This place basically played such a critical role in the Vietnamese-American War. This place is a vast underground network stretching over 250 kilometers. And the space was basically used as hiding, storing weapons, living and surprise attacks from the other side. This location includes booby traps, escape routes and ventilation systems, which I will show you.
This Ho Chi district, no Wu Chi, is branch. Ho Chi district, therefore Ho Chi tunnel. You understand everyone? Okay, this is a Ho Chi district, everyone. Ho Chi.
This is a booby trap, and those are manually handmade sword thingies made out of bamboo sticks. These are the tunnels where they would come out of to shoot.
Narrow, but when you dip bigger, you know, very difficult.
These soldiers would wear green so they could be camouflage with the trees, while the women would wear black because they would stay at home and take care of the family and the household. And these things over here, they represent if someone would get injured, they would tie it around them, or they would use it just to breathe clear air. This is how they would hide. Another underground tunnel here. Apparently that one's got a bomb in it. We're now going down the underground passageway tunnels. So this is the first level where they would hide. And now I'm going to the second level. You basically have to crawl to get through. It's so tight. Oh my god. Breathing here is so different to the outside. I'm literally like slouching down. I don't know how they used to do this. I feel lost. Susan! Where are you? I can't breathe. I don't know how they used to do this. Like, they would probably have to like... They were heroes. You guys, this is not for those who are claustrophobic to tight spaces. My breathing is tight. It was scary, and we only went to the second level, not even the deeper level where it gets even more suffocating. And these tiny holes were for air passage all the way through to the tunnels. The US had dogs to try and locate the Vietnamese, but they would use chili powder outside of those little air vents so they wouldn't sense that there was underground passageways.
Just only the basic level, like kitchen room, bathroom, sleeping room.
During the day, the people would stay under the tunnels, and at night time they would come up to do things like cooking or washing. This is well deserved after all of that war stuff. We were wrong again. We are back in the city and going to a roof terrace. Outside of the rooftop is the main strip of all the nightlife. It is so busy here. This is salted coffee. Apparently that's a big thing in Vietnam. And this one is Susan's. It's milky tea with caramel popcorns on top. We are finished with lunch and heading to the city's biggest rooftop pool. It's called La Bella Saigon Hotel. I think it's on the 27th floor. But yeah, we're taking today super easy and just want to relax. This is the entrance. Hello. And yeah, let's go up. is the sky pool. You can see the entire city from here. We literally spent the entire day here. If you are coming to Ho Chi Minh City, I would highly recommend this place. And now on to the next location. We have just got to the main mall called Saigon Central to get some dinner. This is what it looks like. There's so many shops around and they're all international brands. The floor is full of restaurants and it is actually so busy here. This is the restaurant that we picked. It's called Lucine. How does the menu look, girl?
Looking good.
We have finished with dinner and now we are at a famous street where they have music and live entertainment. This building is called the Cafe Apartments. It's like got a bazillion cafes in it. We're gonna go try it out tomorrow. It's got so many things I've never seen. Like, I would love to try some Vietnamese snacks. These are dried fruit. This looks so good. It's like squidgy. These are all outdoor butchers in the heat. It's crazy. They just have them in the middle of the street. There's another one there. They have a thing where they just give you iced tea on arrival everywhere that you are. We have come to Koi Garden for a drink. This place is so hyped on social media. And honestly, it is a beautiful place, but I think it looks so much better in pictures and video. There are so many fish here, koi fish. And I don't know if you guys know, but some of these fish could be very costly. I don't know if there's any here though. This is what the place looks like in reality. There's a lot of like air conditioning machines around. It's kind of in a warehouse. If you can see the ceiling, it's a big warehouse. And they've put these like fake grass leaves on the ceiling, hanging. Where most of the fish are, they're in between the table settings. And this is like the place to take pictures. Have towards the entrance, which again is the same concept. A lot of tables and koi fish in between. But again, it doesn't look like the videos at all. Even the outside bit, it's basically a warehouse covered in grass, fake grass. And opposite side is a market. So yeah, I don't know if I recommend it, to be honest. It was nice, but definitely overhyped. I've just got to Ho Chi Minh City's War Museum. This place offers a powerful and sovereign look into the Vietnamese War. To give a basic overview, the Vietnamese War that lasted between 1955 and 1975 was a fight between communism and capitalism. North Vietnam, supported by Ho Chi Minh, wanted to unite the country under communism, and this was supported by the Soviet Union as well as China. South Vietnam, backed by the US, wanted to stay non-communist. And basically the US got involved to stop the spread of communism, and this is why we are here today, to showcase the history. To sum it up, after years of brutal fighting, the US withdrew, and in 1975, North Vietnam won the war, unifying the country under communism. It's outside the museum. As you can see, these are fighter jets. On this side, you can see helicopters and tanks. God, it's crazy. This bell is made of bomb canister, and it's right outside the museum. Makes such a loud noise. Images are all protests in America. This section also focuses on the anti-war movement. These 3 American individuals set themselves on fire in protest of the war. This section is from different countries celebrating the victory or supporting the Vietnamese. So scary. You can see a war prisoner being pushed down from the helicopter and falling to his death. Picture of a sewer, and here it is in real life. 3 kids hidden here. So you see, this place is so sad to see what happened, but what's even more upsetting is these things still happen now. Like, there's still countries in the world that are still going through the exact same thing. Some of these images are very deeply moving, and honestly, it is not for the faint-hearted. The picture shows a bomb being thrown. As you can see, there's a little girl running. She's actually still alive. And this photo has received a number of international awards. There is a post behind me that says, after the war, Vietnam has 800,000 tons of bombs left behind. 6.1 million land areas have been contaminated with bombs and explosives. Over 9,000 communes populated by bombs and explosives. During 1972 and 2002, there were 42,000 people killed by bombs and explosives, and over 62,000 people were wounded by bombs or explosives. That is crazy. You guys, the pictures are so bad, I don't even want to show you. There's a map of all the areas that were affected. The ones that are dark shows where they got to. Going into another room called the Agent Orange Effects. So during the war, the US Army not only used lethal weapons, but they also used toxic chemicals to destroy the lives of Vietnamese people. From 1961 to 1971, the US Army conducted over 90,000 missions, spraying about 80 million liters of toxic chemicals. And around this room, you can actually see the effect of the chemicals that has happened to these poor people. Even with the disabilities that they got, they did so much with their lives. This room illustrates notorious cells in one of the prisons. How they brutally killed the Vietnamese people. They put their heads in there and chopped it off. Is the sharp thing that they would use. This is how they would cage the prisoners. And that's a picture of how it was. These prisoners were starved for consecutive days, and they would place 2 or 3 next to each other in this tiny space. Which is a larger one, they would put 5 to 7 prisoners in them and force them to sit with their bodies bent. This prisoner has his leg attached. A real image of how it looked like when they would captivate poor people and put them in prison during the war. So this says 5 to 14 prisoners were crammed in a single cell. This is on the hot season days. This is another way of torturing the prisoners. They would basically make them strip their clothes and force them to roll over on their heads, and this would result in them tearing their scalps and resulting in severe bleeding. They would make them stand without clothes so they would burn. I am back at the apartment cafes, you guys. This place used to be an old apartment block, but now it's been transformed into boutiques and restaurants and cafes. The building is 9 floors, and as you can see, there's like so many choices. They charge to use the lift. We don't have cash with us, so stairs it is. Stairs. Okay, let's go see what this one looks like. Oh, there's notes everywhere. It's the cafe, as you can see, all around. There's just notes from absolutely everywhere. Some of these messages are really heartwarming, like this person's been 7 months cancer-free. Here is a note from someone who was traveling after going through hardship last year and a tough divorce. It's just crazy. So many different messages from around the world, and it just makes you realize that everyone has something going on in their lives, but they're all here for one thing, and that is their passion for traveling. Is mine. It says, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist." This is a quote by Oscar Wilde, and it's something that I live by. Every single cafe is so uniquely designed. So yeah, we just finished with that one and we're gonna go and find another one. It's an illustration of what the building looks like. I really love these lanterns. And this is another cute cafe with these amazing displays. Inside, the ceilings are all the same, those traditional hats. The food choices in these cafes were quite limited, so we are going to a food market. This is a statue of Ho Chi Minh. Fun fact, Ho Chi Minh City was previously called Saigon before 1975. Many locals still call it Saigon, and many of the restaurants and cafes are still called Saigon. Our guide was telling us 2 days ago that there are over 9 million people living in Ho Chi Minh, and of those, 7 million have motorbikes. So you can imagine, there's literally motorbikes everywhere. Like, passing the road is an adventure itself. This is the location. It is street food, but more like modern. This is the Vietnamese pancake. It's huge. To an indoor market called Saigon Square. This place you can find a lot of A-grade quality, fake designer things for affordable prices. We just want to see what the pricing is like here, so let's go ask some questions. As you can see, they look literally like the real deal. Excuse me, how much is this one? Yeah. It's really nice. How much?
This one another 10 million.
10 million. That bag was equivalent to £300. I don't know. Excuse me, how much is that bag? The Gucci black one?
1,800,000 miss.
1,800,000. I see they really are very top quality. Like, I personally can't tell the difference, but I'm sure someone who's an expert probably can.